Hi guys, welcome to episode 3. Today I'm going to be talking about how I deal with John's PTSD. It's not easy, but to understand each other and work with each other, I think really helps to grow our relationship. So, with that being said, when John is in a mood or having an episode, I kind of have to take myself down and out of any situation that I was possibly in, and kind of have to adapt to what's going on in the situation. And when I'm having an episode, even if he's had a bad day and he realizes I had a bad day, he takes himself out of the situation and really tries to help me. So it's a really give and take in our relationship, and we really balance each other well. I am the very outgoing and he is very reserved. So we went out for my work party, and he knew that I was going to be bubbly and having fun, wanting to talk to everybody, kind of just all over the place. So he agreed to go, and he behaved himself, and we enjoyed ourselves, or I should say I enjoyed myself. And what he ended up doing is we went to a bar that my work provides games and pinballs, crane games, drivers, things like that. And we got to play all the games for free. Well, they have an AC/DC pinball Lucy. He stayed on that thing the whole night. That's what kept him sane. That's what kept him from being miserable and kept him in the right state of mind, because he doesn't like chaos, commotion, and being around a lot of people. So even going to the grocery store with all of us and the kids is not an easy task. One, there's Jacob, because you never know what he's going to do. So we try to corral him, put him in the cart. And then there's Zach. Zach has ADHD. So he's talk. Well, he's me. And then there's Austin, who just does anything and everything to help us. And so John gets frustrated, and a lot of times he'll take one of his pills for anxiety and panic attacks. Well, when he does that, he's mellow, yes, but he's not in the moment. And with him not being in the moment, it really affects us. It affects me, how I would like stuff to be done. Control freak. And what he does is he's there, but he's not all there. He'll be with us, but he's not with us. He doesn't have any urgency to help, I guess. And it's one of those times when he does take his medicine that I have to ask him 3 or 4 times before he replies, because he's so slow to react. So a lot of times I'm like, where's Zach? Hold Zach's hand. And nothing against him, because the medicine is helping and doing what it's supposed to. But being in an atmosphere where I'm being overprotective mom, because in today's world you really have to be, he's not on the same level as what I am. So it ends up causing for me to go into a panic anxiety attack. And it's one of those things that I guess if you don't see it or understand it, it's hard to, I don't want to say have an opinion, but react to that type of situation. So when we go out, a lot of times, a bit lately, it's just him and I. And if we bring the kids out, it's one of those situations where I'd rather have the kids on my own than to have to take him, because I know it's going to cause him anxiety, and by causing him anxiety, it causes me to have anxiety because my level is heightened big time, because now I'm not just worrying about my kids, I'm worrying about him as well. So we try to do one-on-one things with just us, and then if we have to take the kids out, or if we want to take the kids out, it's somewhere where we know there's not going to be a lot of people. So with dealing with John, even in our home, it's one of those situations to where you know it's coming from a mile away when you've seen it 1,000,001 times. When he's sitting there and you see him shaking his feet, fidgeting, playing on his phone, not being in the moment or really paying attention. It's funny because I look at his ears, and if his ears are as bright red as my shirt, then I know something's going on internally. And a lot of times, just like any man or any person, he says, I'm fine. Well, you say that, but your ears say different. So when your ears say different, then I definitely know something's going on. And that's where I'm like, okay, go take a shower, go work on the car in the other garage, go take a ride, go do something, go lay down. I don't care. I have to get you in the right state of mind to have the rest of the day go well. So when he is in that mood, I know I have to be on top of my game. And some days I just don't want to. You have to think about your own mental health and how you're feeling and your sanity. But in a situation like that, I have to take a step out of my little bubble and really jump forward to run around like a chicken with my head cut off. And he knows it because he does it for me as well when I get into my moods. Everybody has a mood. Everybody has a time of the week, day, month, year that you need to take off for yourself. You need to put yourself first. And we do that. We allow for each other to do that. Whether it be him going and walking around the Tractor Supply store, or me going to the craft store, or just something small. And you can't have a healthy relationship if you both can't be willing to help each other out. And that's something that we do for each other. You have to be willing to love who you're with, your partner, for who they are, and know that you have to sometimes make changes to adapt to everything that you're going through and what they're going through together. That's the only way a relationship is ever going to work, is if you're both willing to take a step back and see what each other is going through, and then being willing to help and adjust in any type of situation. So that's where I'll end it for today. Feel free, like, share, subscribe. If you guys have questions, post it in the comments, and I'll be happy to talk about any more that I need to. So guys, have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next episode.